Activity B. Let's make sure our settings are correct. Click reset and that one sled is selected. I should do that. Reset one sled. Good. Drag the red sled so that it's at a height of 25. There we go. And then the mass to 100. Okay, good. All right. Energy can be found in several forms. Kinetic energy is energy of motion. Potential energy is stored energy, such as the stored energy of a sled at the top of a hill. Turn on show energy, and that is right there. Now I notice I've got all kinds of information. Right now, without me even hitting play, the red sled potential energy is 24,500 joules, and because I'm not in motion, I have 0 speed. My kinetic energy is 0. Let's see. In the table, record the potential and kinetic energy of the sled at the top of the slope, about, you don't have to be perfect here, halfway down, and at the bottom. So we're going to pause somewhere about halfway down and then record things. So right now, at the top, at a height of 25, I can record that 24,500 joules. My kinetic energy is 0 joules. Don't forget the label. And then total energy is going to be potential plus kinetic, mechanical. And so we can add these two and get 24,500. And this should be 24,500. That's what it was, right? Yep, 24,500. Okay, good. And so I would add that 24,500 joules. Okay, good. Now, this right here is for you to record where you paused it at. So let's click play. Half of 25 is about 12 and a half. So let's do there. Close enough. Okay. If you really, really want to stop it at exactly 12 and a half, go for it. I'm going to record this. So I'm recording my information at 15.4 meters. So 15.4 meters. All right. Then I would record this information here, 15,072. That would go here. And then the 9,428 would go here. And then I could add it up. And then once I get to the bottom, I can record all of that. All right. So that is how you're going to fill out this chart. Okay. How does the potential energy in another case? So you can answer these questions once you've filled out this chart. Okay, good. According to the law of conservation of energy, energy can be changed from one form to another, but it cannot be created or destroyed. That means that the total amount of energy at the beginning is the same as the total amount at the end. So this is important. We're going to vary, which means to change, the sled's height and mass. Observe the effect of each change on the potential energy. Just place the sled. Do not hit play. So what I'm going to do is hit reset. All right. I'm not really told, so this is for us to explore. So we are going to look at this potential energy here, 24,500. If I change the height, what is the effect? If I lower the height, what is the effect on potential energy? All right. Then I was also told to vary or change the mass. So looking at my joules here, if I move this slider, what effect does that have? You can record that here and then answer these very specific examples with what you get. All right. And then finally here, click reset, set the red sled mass to 100. Got that. This here says, oh, snowman. I get to bring snowman back. Snowman 1. Yay. All right. Then drag the sled to the top of the hill all the way up. Seems like 50 is my, oh, no, let go. There you go. All right, good. All right. Click play and then pause just before the sled hits the snowman. All right. So what was the speed of the sled just before it hits the snowman? So I'm going to cover the answer. And then I need to pause before I bring total carnage to this snowman. There we go. So I have not destroyed the snowman yet, and I need to record the speed that is currently covered by my face. All right. What was the kinetic energy of the sled just before it hits the snowman? Well, I can look up here and get that answer, and then I can continue filling all of this out. Now, click play to resume and let the sled run through the poor snowman. What was the speed after hitting the snowman? So I'm going to pause, bring carnage to the snowman's life, and then record my speed afterwards. Oh, what is my speed? Now, that information will be covered by my face, and then you can also answer how much kinetic energy I've got and things like that. All right. So how much energy was used to destroy the snowman? Well, you take your kinetic energy from this question and the kinetic energy from this question, and there's going to be some missing energy. Well, where did it go? It was used to destroy the snowman. And that makes sense because the definition of energy is the ability to cause change. We changed the snowman. That took energy. So we're going to subtract to find out how much energy that took. And that should get us through this part.